Time for lunch. We're reading the book of Haggai. In the 2nd year of Dariavesh, the sovereign, in the 6th new moon, on the 1st day of the new moon, the word of Jehovah came by Haggai, the prophet, to Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, governor of Yehudah, and to Yehoshua, son of Jehotzadak, the high priest, saying, Thus spoke Jehovah of hosts, saying, This people have said, The time is not come. The house of Jehovah is to be built. Then the word of Jehovah came by Haggai the prophet, saying, Is it time for you yourselves to dwell in your paneled houses, and this house be in ruins? And now thus said Jehovah of hosts, Consider your ways. You have sown much, but brought in little. Eat, but do not have enough. Drink, but you are not filled with drink. Clothe yourselves, but no one is warm. And he who earns wages to put into a bag with holes. Thus said Jehovah of hosts, Consider your ways. Go up to the mountains, and you shall bring wood and build the house. And I will be pleased with it, and let me be esteemed, said Jehovah. When you looked for much, then see, it came to little. And when you brought it home, I would blow on it. Why? Declares Jehovah of hosts. Because of my house which lies in ruins, while each of you runs to his own house. Therefore, the heavens above you have withheld the dew, and the earth withheld its fruit. And I called for a drought on the land and the mountains, and on the grain, and on the new wine, and on the oil, and on whatever the ground brings forth, and on man, and on livestock, and on all the labor of the hands. Then Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, and Yehoshua, son of Jehotzadak, the high priest, with all the remnant of the people, obeyed the voice of Jehovah their Elohim, and the words of Haggai the prophet, as Jehovah their Elohim had sent him. And the people feared the presence of Jehovah. And Haggai the messenger of Jehovah spoke the message of Jehovah to the people, saying, I am with you, declares Jehovah. And Jehovah stirred up the spirit of Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, governor of Yehudah, and the spirit of Yehoshua, son of Jehotzadak, the high priest, and the spirit of all the remnant of the people. And they came and worked on the house of Jehovah of hosts, their Elohim. On the 24th day of the 6th new moon, in the 2nd year of Dariavesh the sovereign, in the 7th month, on the 21st of the new moon, the word of Jehovah came by Haggai the prophet, saying, Speak, please, to Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, governor of Yehudah, and to Yehoshua, son of Jehotzadak, the high priest, and to the remnant of the people, saying, Who is there left among you who saw the house in its former esteem? And how do you see it now? Is it not your eyes as naught when compared to it? And now, be strong, Zerubbabel, declares Jehovah, and be strong, Yehoshua, son of Jehotzadak, the high priest, and be strong, all you people of the land, declares Jehovah, and work, for I am with you, declares Jehovah of hosts. The word that I covenanted with you when you came out of Mizraim, and my spirit is remaining in your midst, do not fear. For thus said Jehovah of hosts, once more, in a little while, I am shaking the heavens and earth, the sea and dry land, and I shall shake all the nations. And they shall come to the delight of all the nations, and I shall fill this house with esteem, said Jehovah of hosts. The silver is mine, and the gold is mine, declares Jehovah of hosts. Let the esteem of this latter house be greater than the former, said Jehovah of hosts. And in this place I give peace, declares Jehovah of hosts. On the 24th of the 9th month, in the 2nd year of Dariavesh, the word of Jehovah came unto Haggai the prophet, saying, Thus said Jehovah of hosts, Now ask the priests concerning the Torah, saying, If one bears set apart meat in the fold of his garment, and with the edge he touches bread or stew or wine or oil or any food, is it set apart? And the priest answered and said, No. And Haggai said, If someone defiled by a dead body touches any of these, is it defiled? And the priest answered and said, It is defiled. And Haggai answered and said, So is this people, and so is this nation before me, declares Jehovah. And so is every work of their hands, and whatever they bring near there is defiled. But now, please consider from this day onward, before a stone was laid on a stone in the Hekal of Jehovah. Since those days one came to a heap of 20 ephahs, and there were 10. One came to the winepress to draw out 50 baths from the press, and there were 20. I struck you with blight and mildew, and hail, and all the labors of your hands, and there was none of you with me, declares Jehovah. Consider now from this day forward, from the 24th day of the 9th month, from the day of the foundation of the Hekal of Jehovah was laid, consider it. Is the seed yet in the storehouse? And until now the vine and the fig tree and the pomegranate and the olive tree have not yielded fruit. From this day on I shall bless you. And a second time the word of Jehovah came to Haggai on the 24th day of the new moon, saying, Speak to Zerubbabel, the governor of Yehudah, saying, I am shaking the heavens and earth. And I shall overturn the throne of reigns, and I shall destroy the might of the reigns of the nations, and overturn the chariots and their riders. And the horses and their riders shall come down, each by the sword of his brother. In that day, declares Jehovah of hosts, I shall take you, Zerubbabel my servant, son of Shealtiel, declares Jehovah, and shall make you as a signet, for I have chosen you, declares Jehovah of hosts.